Morning, everybody, and welcome to AM Buffalo. The weather's about to get real nice, and I'm going to get to that right after we tackle a highly important subject between parents and their young drivers. Our first guest knows full well the dangers on the road. Tim Hollister lost his teenage son Reed in a car crash, but since then, Tim honors his memory by helping other parents utilize new technologies available to help young, inexperienced drivers operate a vehicle more safely. So welcome, Tim. Tim joins us via satellite. Tim, we are
Thank you.
sorry.
Nice to be with you.
Thank you for being here. We're sorry for your loss, but let's talk about why there are no safe teen drivers.
Well, parents need to understand that the human brain is not fully developed until we reach about age 22 to 25, and the last part of the brain that develops is the part that allows us to perceive risk and avoid danger. So this is a biological fact that parents need to live with. No amount of driver training can overcome this. It's just something that parents need to factor into their daily supervision, which is why one of my mantras is there's no such thing as a safe teen driver. Safe teen driving takes years of experience, not weeks or months, which we typically use to license a new driver.
This is driving with our kids and speaking to our kids and creating conversations with our kids. This is something that we have to do and not let somebody else take over, that important opportunity to speak with them about the dangers on the road and the way they need to be instructed to handle driving.
Exactly. I tell parents to treat driving like flying, to act like an air traffic controller. In the first year or so that your teen has a license, every single time they get behind the wheel, go through a safety checklist and prepare a flight plan. What's the destination? What's the schedule? What's the route? Are you going to have passengers? How are you going to communicate with me? And don't say, I'll text you while I'm driving. Are you rested and ready to undertake this very important safety responsibility? And the car doesn't leave the driveway until you, the air traffic controller, give the thumbs up. And then you monitor compliance with the flight plan using monitoring technology. A good example is Hum by Verizon, which is a plug-in below the dashboard device that sends data from the car, the teen driver's car, to an app on the parent's phone.
Oh, that's amazing. Let's talk more about that. This is new technology now that monitors the driver's behaviors, location, and maintenance?
Yeah, there's a lot of data that Hum by Verizon sends that parents and teens can use. Maximum speed alerts, vehicle location, boundary alerts, which are also known as geofences, where a parent can customize it and learn when the teen has arrived at or left from a particular location, such as a job or school. There's emergency crash notification. There's a visor-mounted speaker that helps with mechanics hotline and emergency situations. These are all the type of facts that parents and teens need to know in order to have a factual conversation, an ongoing conversation about compliance with safe driving rules, and the parent does not need to be a Verizon subscriber in order to use the Hum technology.
So, Tim, somebody can just simply go to Verizon and purchase one of these?
Correct. And it plugs in under the dashboard in any car that's 1996 or later.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And so far, how has the reaction been to this? Have a lot of these been sold and a lot of parents using it?
My understanding is that there are about 1 million of the Hum devices in circulation. There are 12 to 13 million teen drivers at any one time in the United States, so there's a ways to go.
You know, there is a ways to go, but now that so many of us do have new drivers out on the road, it is that one thing that you can really feel on top of it, especially on your phone. You can find out exactly where they are and how they're doing, and I love the fact that when there's an emergency, they can go ahead and use that device to get help. Tim Hollister, author of several books on teen driving in this subject. If you'd like to know more, folks, go to hum.com or even fromreedsdad.org.